Hello, beautiful ones. How are you? You're like, what is she doing now? I'm on the floor. All right. Um, this is gonna be posted on YouTube. And then it will be sent over to Facebook also, because I want YouTube to also receive this. So I did a Happy Birthday Virgo reading on Facebook Live the other day, and the messages just it wasn't like a normal birthday message that I usually give. It went completely left field, and it was very based on religion, and um, Isis showed herself at the end. I was speaking my truth of religion, and then two huge clarifications came in through that reading. It was extremely, extremely powerful. You don't have to be Virgo to go watch it, but it's over on Facebook. And I highly, highly suggest if you are a spiritual person and you're seeing this right this moment, like my channel, please, for the spirit vibes and higher love and light. No, why did it get so dark? I highly suggest to go over to my Facebook page. It's a group, Harper's Angels 4444. Actually, it's on my Facebook page. It might be in my group too, but Tara Harper, TaraHarper. You probably have to friend me. I think I have it on public, but it has a picture. It has the beginning. It looks like um, it has the beginning has a picture of Lord Ganesha's stepfather on it. So, if you know who he is. But at the end, I pulled an Isis card, and it was like this reading really wore me out, and I couldn't do the whole entire um, ritual. And basically, it was more for people that were more ahead of their steps for this, and I don't think people that I was communicating with over Facebook there, have done steps, or, if you're spiritual, you understand. Um, oh my God. My head just like started itching. Do you guys know I wear wigs? I might as well talk about it right now. That's why I'm like, my head's always itching. I don't have like lice. It's just the wigs make my head itch so bad. Do you know why I wear wigs? It's not because I'm covering up my hair or anything like that. Um, it, when I started doing the wigs, I was like, "Ooh, this is actually nice because I don't actually have to worry about doing my hair really. It takes a lot of that out of the time." But do you know why I wear wigs? Does anybody? Anybody? Can you mention it in the comments if you think you know why I wear wigs? So if you see me like itching my like scalp, it's not. It's because of the fucking wig. Oh my God, it's itching so bad right now. It's driving me nuts. And I want to take it off, but I got glue down on it right now. Yeah, I can't take it off. Okay. Should I tell you why I wear wigs? So, what do you see when you go to a psychic um, um, tarot card reader? What is their attire? What do they wear? What can you see them in? Maybe long flowing dresses, a headpiece, to wrap their heads around. Why do they all have these head things on their head? They have to protect their crown chakra from all the entities, the dark energies, the trolls, the whatever. They'll attack our crown chakra. So that's why I wear wigs. That's my it's my wrap. didn't know that, did you? Yeah. So now I'm like into these wigs because of that, and I just have fun with it now. It's like, I always wore hats before. If you remember me always having a hat on, I always had a hat on because I was, protecting myself. But right now, my head doesn't feel so protected because it's like itching like a madness. It's driving me nuts. All right. So, getting ready to paint with Leonardo da Vinci. The card that came up with Isis is the Dark Mysteries. Enter the chamber of the Dark Goddess. Okay. I'm going to do this ritual. As we do the ritual, go into your room. If you have to pause this and come back to this video, do so. You can do this with me at any time. This is going to be, I'll have it on my playlist. All right. But, you're going to need a mirror. My hair just fell down. You're going to need a mirror and, where's my thing at? A mirror and, the room's going to have to be a bit dark. Okay. I'm going to read this. It's 5 pages long. So, okay. Now I'm starting to itch. Spirits here. My dog's with us. You can probably hear her breathing. She went upstairs when I was like doing about the set the dining room table, and then as soon as I started putting the blankets down, I heard her come trucking on down, and now she's right here with me. I love it. The Dark Mysteries 194. This is about releasing fear. You'll see. You'll see. And this card, this Isis thing, was one of my confirmations of my messages of just talking. I just had 2 cards. This is all for love and light. Okay. You ready? I'm going to be reading a lot, so I think I'm going to lay down. He is with me. My phone is broken, so just that's why the things like that. But I'm right here. I'm laying down. Oh, I had frankincense resin burning, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it like this. Just bear with me. I'm not gonna be able to sit up and do this. Sorry. I think you're allowed to sit up anyway. That was short-lived. All right. Okay, ready, guys? So you guys can see me, so you're not just looking at my shoulder. The Dark Goddess calls you to her inner chamber. All right, let me read some of this right now. The Dark Goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation is here. When the Dark Goddess calls you, it's a life changing experience. It's not always easy, but the rewards for those brave enough to answer her call and enter her inner chamber are tremendous indeed. The rewards are a life lived more fearlessly, the gift of loving and being just who you are in truth, without having to impress or bow to another out of fear or rejection. It is It is more open and expansive way to live, and it attracts the bounty of the Dark Mother. Hold on a minute. Somebody's doing my electrical work. Sorry. Her gifts of love, opportunity, peace. Okay. Prosperity, well being, and wisdom. It takes a strong soul to go through this test and into the liberation it delivers. But you are ready, dear initiate of the light. The Dark Goddess calls you to initiation when you have been working on your own shadow, bringing your whole self to life. During such times, we often need help, as shadow work can be an uncomfortable, painful, or just quite difficult to undertake, as we are working with unconscious material, trying to bring it into the light of our conscious awareness, working with the shadow, the parts of us that we have deemed unlovable, or the parts that seem too marvelous to actually be us requires courage. The Dark Goddess will call you when your own shadow needs healing and integration. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, guys, are you ready? All right. The Dark Goddess will call you when your own shadow needs healing and integration. When something within is holding you back, when instead, if acknowledged and brought into the light of awareness, it could really actually help you move forward. Often the shadow element that needs integration when the Dark Goddess is present is power in some form or another. It may be personal power, spiritual power, or your relationship to power that needs to change for you to blossom and for life and its gifts to manifest more abundantly for you. Becoming more powerful does not necessarily mean gaining more force. More often, for advanced souls, it actually means surrendering our will into alignment with greater forces of the divine. So, the power is to let go of our ego. So, it's the opposite, but it gives us power for ourselves because we are letting go and surrendering to the universe, and we're surrendering to the divine, the higher beings, to allow them to help us release the shadow work and to ascend to higher self of love and light. Get it? So you surrender to somebody. Surrender when I guide. If somebody comes to me and I guide you to do the work, I pretty much have to surrender to Tara. I surrendered to Tara for her to help me, guide me on the steps of love and light. And it's just like this, and it's a lot of fucking work. And probably within the first couple of hours, you'll probably hate me, and probably never talk to me again. That happens, but that's where your power comes in play. When you're able to surrender to something that's higher than you at the moment to help you on your path, that is powerful. that you let go of your egotistical power. I don't know. I have to explain. Allowing us to consciously participate in the flow of life, sensing the signs and nudges that lead us towards our greatest manifestation of souls this lifetime. Often, when we are reclaiming our power and defining for ourselves what it is to be powerful, we are confronted with fears of loss, failure, abandonment, and rejection. It can be painful at times, but accepting and releasing the pain brings such deep relief and a firm approach, and be open to taking risks and growing effect. I find my sneeze. This is what Isis as the dark goddess teaches us, not to be afraid to go into the dark places and the difficult feelings within. They may seem ugly at first, yet it will allow ourselves to go there with some conscious awareness in place. We can realize that these parts of us just need love and acceptance to those parts that we are revived often. Reviled often blossoms and turns into the greatest assets. It's a more conscious help in a more conscious, helpful version of themselves. We need radical trust. We need radical trust to do this inner work and take her initiation. The dark goddess will support and nurture you through her tests as she guides you to receive the gift are more of yourself. No longer shackled in fear and hidden away, but ready to be in the world with brightness and vigor. Entering the inner chamber of the dark goddess. This is if you have already started a path of enlightenment. You're going through the spiritual path. You're doing the steps, and you're at your You're doing your shadow work. So you know where you're at your shadow work, and possibly you you need help, or you ran into this video, and it's you're understanding, and you're like, yeah, let me take this gift from my sis. I'll accept her gift with love and light, right? It is best to do this ritual either at night, which is actually it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, at night, or in a bedroom where you can pull down blinds and curtains and create a darkened physical space in which to rest. It doesn't have to be pitch black, but its limited lighting will support your ritual process. You will need a small mirror and enough light to be able to just see your reflection. So I'm using my makeup mirror here, okay? So at this time, if you're doing this with me, you have your mirror, lights are dark. It's either nighttime or daytime, and it's just, you're in a dark room with your mirror, okay? Possibly flashlight. Sit, so I can sit. Sit or lay quietly in a position that is comfortable where you can be relaxed but still alert. Falling asleep can be quite healing, but the intention, at least to be responsive in the ritual healing process, is a conscious state, in a conscious state. So basically, they want you to stay awake for this. She wants you to stay awake. Sitting quietly, take your awareness into your heart and feel the warmth and love there, and say aloud, I open in unconditional love to my whole self and ask for healing, grace, and protection from those divine energies that love me unconditionally. Trying to close my throat. Chakra. Lightly hold the mirror and gaze into your reflection. Be comfortable and allow yourself to soften your gaze. But you really seek to look within your own eyes from a place of love. You deserve this, and you question it too. Be comfortable and allow yourself to soften your gaze, but really seek to look within your own eyes from the place of love. You deserve this without question. Say to yourself in the mirror, I love you enough to meet the parts of you that have been hidden away in fear, shame, guilt, or anger. I am not afraid of you. I am sorry for okay. I'm just like really sorry. Oh my god, then it says this. I am not afraid of you. I am sorry. I just said sorry. I am sorry for any time I have pulled back from you in fear. I am here with you now and love you completely. I want you to feel whole and loved. You deserve to feel whole and loved. Will you let me love you in this way? Will you help with the help of the goddess? Place the mirror down and close your eyes, going into your heart and listening for an answer. So you're looking for the answer, yes. If you do not feel a yes within, then use the incantation instead. I will do that when I'm done doing this now. Below, and then come back to the ritual again and again over the coming days and weeks until you do receive a yes for within your own being. Below, okay. And come back weeks and weeks and weeks and days and days and days. Whenever you're ready, when you do hear a yes, when you are ready, the healing will happen far more quickly than if you were to try and make it happen before you are ready. So just be truthful with yourself while you're doing this. If you do feel a yes from within you, then continue the ritual. If you are continuing the ritual, say it loud 3 times. I call forth the dark goddess in her form and unconditional love, compassion. If you are continuing the ritual, say aloud 3 times. I call forth the dark goddess in her form of unconditional love, compassion, healing, and support for my own spiritual growth. Now, I choose to enter the chamber for healing now. With your eyes closed, be aware of her presence in whatever way feels right for you. Whenever you just barely sense it or often fell away. Hold on, I have to do that one over again. With your eyes closed, be aware of her presence in whatever way feels right for you, whether you just barely sense it or if it's very obvious to you. No matter how strongly you can recognize her presence, she will be with you in the most suitable way for you at that moment. Perceive that you are going within your heart into a dark and open space. Within the space, there is a doorway that leads into the inner chamber of the dark goddess. Imagine, sense, or feel yourself stepping through the doorway and into the whatever love and light. How are you guys feeling? Perceive that you're going within your heart into a dark open space. Within the space is a doorway that leads. Okay, rest one hand on your heart, and with the other hand, pick up the mirror again. Holding it up to gaze softly at yourself deep into your eyes again and say, I love you. Please show me the parts of me that need to be brought to the light now. Soften your gaze. Let your free hand rest on your heart as you look deeper in your own eyes. Just notice without fear or judgment. Whatever you may feel, think of it however you may feel. This was you. Rest one hand on your heart, and with the other hand, pick up the mirror again, holding it and gazing soft. Okay, I said that part. Soften your gaze. Let your free hand rest on your heart as you look deeper into your own eyes. Soften your gaze. Let your free hand. I just got the chills. That was weird. Okay, so it was like the weirdest shit. It was like something just like it pulled out of my body right there. That was freaking bizarre. I went to. Did you see that? It wasn't even a chill. It was like something was like ripped out of my body. That was like really bizarre. Just notice without fear or judgment whatever you may feel. Think of however you may respond to this loving attention. I love it. I love it. Thank you. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was taken out of my body. And I love you for it. um, you may feel anger, shame, sadness, doubt, or even deep grief. You may feel a flash of hatred or deep fear or anxiety. You may have many thoughts trying to distract you from what you're really seeing inside. All these responses and response is fine. Keep your hand on the prize. Okay, that's confirmation. You guys feeling good? You're okay. Hold on. We're almost done. All these responses and response is fine. Keep your hand on your heart. Stay calm and breathe. You don't have to understand. Just stay with your heart and be loving enough to yourself that you allow whatever surfaces to surface without believing it, disbelieving it, analyzing, or resisting it. Just experience it and then be in your heart again. I understand it. I think I've done my shadow where I think I'm over that. When you are ready, gaze deeply in your own eyes in the mirror and say, I love all parts of me. I let go of shame, guilt, rage. Okay. Fear and anger. Okay, I let go of guilt, rage, fear, and anger that would hold me back now. I release trapped energy now that will help me move forward into wholeness through the unconditional love of the dark goddess. When you are ready, put down the mirror and close your eyes again. Perceive, sense, and intend that you are moving further into the inner chamber of the dark path. I don't even think it says dark path. Oh my god, I gotta put my legs straight. Oh. When you're descending deeper than you ever thought, okay. Perceive, sense, and intend that you're moving further into your inner chamber of dark goddess, now descending deeper than you ever thought you would go. It becomes so dark that you have no sense if there is an endless space or not much space at all. It's just pure darkness. But if you feel natural, oh, so you can't do the line. Um, I'm trying to say something. What happened there? What was I saying? What's going on, people? I gotta watch that. So I feel like I wanted to say something, but I don't know if I was gonna say something or if I'm like actually channeling and connecting. Okay. The light is beautiful and filled with love. Capture it into your hands and place it in your heart. Feel the warmth filling your heart as the awareness now returns completely with your psychology. Okay. Feel the warmth filling your heart as your awareness now returns completely to your physical body. When you're ready, just open your eyes. And then this is going to be told either before or after the messages. And what I'm going to read next can actually go with the message you were giving in the beginning. So, the incantation can be repeated several times, gaining more speed as the leprechaun. Uh, Feel the energy in the words as you speak aloud. You can add it to the end of the ritual, or if it's not the nighttime right time for you to complete the ritual, or you just choose a shorter healing process. You can use it on your way where anyway. Okay, are you ready? I'm sorry, I'm breathing and relaxing. I'm trying to feel this while doing this also. But it's hard when I have to talk and pay attention, you know. All right. You ready for it? It is most effective if you take one moment to be in your heart, perhaps even placing your hand on your heart when repeating the incantation. All right. Sublime Isis, dark and sweet, through my hidden self I meet. I honor the self in love and light. Okay. So it's again, Sublime Isis, dark and sweet, through you, my hidden self I meet. I honor the self and accept love. Okay. Sublime Isis, dark and sweet, through you, my hidden self I meet. I honor this self and accept no longer do I feel. Okay. I honor this self and accept no longer do I fear, shame, or reject. You swift gifts. Okay. I'm like seeing shimmering gold on us. I don't know. It was weird. And that's it. It seems simple, but you have to be in the work of doing your. I love you all. I'm gonna get ready to do Da Vinci.